FTP, what is it, and do you need to know how to use it? I think so. Hi, I'm Mari Pfeiffer, writer and website designer, and I help coaches and consultants attract the people they most want to do business with and convert them into loyal customers. So FTP stands for File Transfer Protocol. It's kind of a fancy way of describing how to manage files and folders online. But if you own and maintain your own website, I think it's really important to know at least the basics of how to use FTP. And trust me, when we're done with this video and I show you how to use it, you'll be so glad you know how. All right, so in order to use FTP, you're going to need something called an FTP Client, and that's the software that enables you to do this, to transfer folders filled with files, even large files, or single files to wherever it is you're going to be uploading them to. In my case, I use it mostly to upload files to websites, but you could be using it also to upload to S3, Amazon S3, Google Drive, Dropbox, and a bunch of other places. So this is one of the reasons why FTP clients are very popular, because you can upload, for example, an entire folder, either zipped or unzipped, with a lot of files of all sorts of different sizes inside it all at once. And the other thing I like about FTP is that sometimes you won't be able to access your site from the front end or from the dashboard within, let's say, your WordPress site. And this is another way that FTP can be very helpful. So the FTP client I use is CyberDuck, and let me show you how it works. All right, so I've got CyberDuck here in my dock, so I'm just going to click on it. And once I'm there, what I want to do is open a connection. So why don't we go ahead and open it to mine. Usually the server is just your domain, and then it will create the FTP server address. So let's just say it's maripfeiffer.com. And then you'll insert your username and password. And these usually, not always, but usually are the same login credentials that you use to log into your web hosting company. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and put mine in. Hit connect. And now you're in the main part of your website or your website server. And the folder that you really want to be looking at now is the public_HTML folder, because this contains the files and the folders that create your website. So let's go in there. And you are in your site. So I've obscured the names and the files and folders here just for privacy purposes, but that's basically what it looks like. It's just a bunch of folders and files. And someone recently asked me, do I need to know what all of those things are? And my answer very simply is no, you don't. But you need to know where your stuff, where your content is, which is very important, and where you're going to be adding it. So generally speaking, the public_HTML folder, that's where you put all of your folders. So let's just say that I wanted to add a PDF document to my website, and I want it to be a private link. It won't appear on the menu of my website, but I want it to be a link that I can hand out, that I can send out to people so that they can download this document. And I just want it to come right after my domain. So it would be maripfeiffer.com / and then the name of the document. How do I do that? Very easy. I'm in public_HTML. Just click Action and then Upload. And I will go to my desktop, and there it is. There's a PDF document. It's 2.2 megabytes, and I'll click Upload. And then it will ask me something. No, I don't need to clean that up. Just hit Cancel, Continue, and then it will take just a few seconds, and then it's done. It'll tell you Upload Complete. So let's go ahead and take a look and see how that showed up on the website. And there it is. I added this PDF. I just showed you that I uploaded it very quickly using FTP, and it just comes right after my domain. 7 ways to create a website that attracts and converts .pdf. All right, just that easy. So I can just take this link, copy it, and put it in emails to people, or in my newsletter or whatever. And also, once people have that link, they click on it to get there, and they can download it or print it directly from this window. So that's really one way of showing you how easy it is to use FTP and how convenient it is. All right, so let's take a look at one more thing about FTP and why it's really important to be able to use it. All right, so a lot of people have WordPress websites. It's not a surprise, WordPress is the most used platform for creating new websites. And the file structure is pretty much identical across all WordPress websites. And again, I have a client and a friend who both asked me, what do I need to know about FTP? What are all those folders and files in there? Well, simply put, unless you really know what you're doing, I would say you don't need to know too much about what everything is in there. What I think is most important to know is where your wp-config.php file is. Okay, so that's in the public HTML folder in a WordPress website. And the other folder you need to know about is the WP content. And that actually is exactly what it sounds like. It is where your content lies, the content that is visible to the public. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. It looks kind of small right now. It looks like there's not much up there, but there is quite a bit, and it's nicely organized there. So you've got your cache, your other things, but most importantly, these three files: uploads, that's for any media like pictures that you've uploaded to your site, so that will be there, okay, and it's nicely organized by year, and then within that by month. The other thing that's very important is your themes folder, and that shows the theme that's being used for your website, child themes as well as themes that come built in or packaged with WordPress. All right, and the other thing that you need to know is where the plugins are, and here they are again. So those, if you've logged into your dashboard and you know where the plugins are and the names of them, then here they are again. They're just in a very simple folder and name format. So let's just say for some reason, and this is very important for WordPress users, you can't log into your dashboard for some reason, or you've logged in and you can't seem to update one of your plugins. The same goes for your themes, right? So all you have to do here, if you really feel that you need to update it, is you can find the plugin, for example, in the WordPress plugins repository, download it, and here's the key: unzip it. See, normally when you update it in WordPress, it does it automatically for you, or you upload a zipped file. When you use FTP and you're going to update one of your plugins or your theme, unzip it and then drag and drop that folder that contains all of that plugins or that theme's information into its appropriate folder. So if, in this case, it would be plugins, but if you're doing that for themes, you would do it for the theme and so on. It will ask you if it's okay to overwrite that previous folder. Go ahead and say yes. Do make sure that you back up your site before you do this, just in case something goes wrong, all right? And if something goes terribly wrong, then contact your web hosting company for help. Okay, that is it for FTP. I hope that this was helpful to you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and turn on the notifications bell so that you know when my latest video has been uploaded to my channel. And as always, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. I will talk to you again soon in my next video.